let's move on to rehab uktwasa. Gogo, what do you mean rehab uktwasa? Before white people came and taught you to not think for yourself, we used to have a very solid community system. We used to have an institution called iphehlo, not impande. That's something else completely. Iphehlo was a multifunctional institution. Think of it as a primary school to university, all in one, plus Hogwarts, plus a hospital. In every African community before the advent of colonization, we used to have an institution whereby the entire village went there for training and assessment from the age of 7. You would learn how to paint, you would learn how to sing, you would learn how to heal with basic plants, you would learn how to build a house, you would learn how to survive lions at the same time. While you are there, we are observing you. Right. So if one of the teachers observes, this child is very antisocial. Every time we touch this child jumps, then we know something's wrong. And so therefore, we now pull this child aside and we talk to this child and we say, hey, what's going on? What are you dreaming about? And then the child is going to tell me, Coco, I'm dreaming about this and that and the other. And then I'll be able to say, okay, so something's happening at home. We start talking to the child about what's happening at home, right? The child will feel safe to talk to us because the child is in a safe institution. Yes. So when the child is talking, we don't just stop at talking to the child. Now we have to heal what happened to the child. Before we heal what happened to the child, the first step of healing is exposure and confrontation. This is the part of healing most of us want to avoid. This is the part of healing that Black families work so hard to prevent because abuse thrives on shame and silence. So we take this child, we go to their house and we say to her, point out the people who hurt you. And a lot of the times the child doesn't even have to do that. Why? Because there's sangomas in the institution. We'll already know who did what to the child. So we go there with the child and the rest of iphehlo. We all have izimvubu, imkhonto namahawu, right? We go there as a warrior unit. We're all soldiers representing this child. And then we go there and we hold that person accountable. We give the child the option. What would you like us to do? Would you like us to beat this person? Would you like to beat this person? That's how it used to work back in the day. An eye for an eye. We didn't just read about it and preach about it. We did it. And thereafter, then, depending on the outcome of the discussion with the family, we decide whether it is safe enough for the child to go back to this house. We usually take the child back with us to the institution and they stay there up until we've dealt with the family and the parents. And if the family, the parents or whoever don't want to heal, then the child stays in the institution indefinitely. These are the institutions that the colonizers broke apart. We don't have that anymore. We don't. So now we're all running around aimlessly, not sure what to do. We don't know who we are. We don't know what's going on. So when you are in this institution, this is why I keep saying you need to understand the nature of your calling. Why are you here? Are you here to learn to be a magician? Are you here to learn to be a doctor? Are you here to get over your addiction? Are you here to become a better person? Are you here to learn to overcome fear? What are you here for? What has called you to come here? There are many reasons why people end up twasing. Twasing is not only spiritual initiation. Twasa means to reap the knowledge of the universe and apply it to yourself. So was that.